Hello everyone, it's good to see you on the new channel. This is youtube.com/Midnight Runner Show. I am the Real Life Poet, formerly known as the Real Life Poet 23. And if any of you are watching this and you didn't get my last video, Real Life Poet 23 channel will be closed down in about a month. Now the videos are going to stay on there, but all the comments will be turned off. There'll be no way to leave profile messages or anything like that. I will keep it open because the videos have much history that's important to know, because you know that when you don't know history, you're doomed to repeat it. So, but that's what's going on here. First video, new channel. I'm hoping to get all the subscribers and friends from my other YouTube channel. So if any of you haven't subscribed to this channel, please do hit the subscribe button. Hit it. All right. Now, the Midnight Runner Show is on Thursday nights on Blog Talk Radio. That's blogtalkradio.com/Midnight Runner. And if you like these videos that I do, if you like the videos of the Real Life Poet, then you will love my show on Thursday nights because it's intense, full of information, got some humor. You know, we can tell people off sometimes depending on what kind of calls you get. It's a live call-in show. So you can call in, or you can just listen, or you can chat in the room. There's a chat. It's all part of it. So it's a really good time. blogtalkradio.com/Midnight Runner. Now, I'll tell you something. What does this mean? Ooh. Uh-oh. Could that be Obama's health care plan going down in flames? I would hope so. Americans, you got to realize something. Our voices are being heard. And I am just amazed. I mean, I'm hearing more voices now everywhere I go. Like this Blog Talk Radio thing, I had never heard of it before until YouTube started canceling channels of conservatives, and liberals weren't getting, deleted. I'm not kidding you about this. And a bunch of people started leaving YouTube and looking for another place where we can express our views. So anyway, people found Blog Talk Radio, okay, which is it's really neat. You have your own radio show, switchboard, sound effects. Put your commercials in there. You program your whole show. It's a good time. Then I find out that it's owned by Google. Well, so is YouTube. So I'm thinking, what the heck? But on Blog Talk Radio, 90% of the shows are conservative. 90%. And there's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of them. 90% of the hosts and the shows on Blog Talk Radio. And some are some really darn good hosts. Good shows, man. I mean, good stuff. You got to check it out. 90% are conservative. So, and then I go over to Facebook, and I didn't realize how much Facebook exploded with conservatives. I mean, it's incredible. 90% conservatives on Facebook, too. And everybody, even Democrats now and independents, are starting to come out and talk about how Obama's not what they thought. I mean, it's incredible. I'm blown away by it. Now, this healthcare thing, there's problems all over the place. Obama was meeting with the blue dog, Democrats today. The center of the road ones. Trying to get, the arm twisted and whatever. Come on, vote for my bill, And they're not going for it. They're not going for it. Because what's starting to happen is Americans and even the Democrats are starting to realize that Obama's, calling urgency on everything. Come on, we gotta do it. Urgency on everything. Gotta do it now. No time to read the bill. Gotta do it now. And he's shoving all this crap through, and people are getting hit from both sides with crap that's hidden in all these bills. Like the cap and trade, the cap and tax bill, the slap and fade bill. Now there's support waning on that for September for the Senate. That may even get held up. Listen, we held up card check, which would have forced open voting for unions. I mean, it would have been basically forcing people under pressure to join unions. Would have grossly expanded the size of the unions, which would have helped the Democratic Party, because you know how they vote. But even that got defeated. And now healthcare is in trouble. And why do you think a lot of these Democrats are standing up against it now? The GOP's been against it. You think it's because, well, we really care about America, and we don't like how much money is being spent, Don't spend no more money. No, they're worried about their jobs. They're worried about their jobs. Midterm, Midterm 2010, November 2010. What happens? It's election time, and a third of the Senate is up, and the whole darn House is up. The whole Congress. How many are still going to have a job? How many are going to have a job? They keep voting for this radical stuff. They swing this country so far to the left. Start taking away rights from the left and the right. See, I think Democrats might be starting to wake up and go, wait a second, I wanted to take down those, gun-toting Christian, hey, brother, religious conservatives. But now Democrats are starting to realize they live in the country too. And this healthcare crap is going to squish them as much as it squishes people like me, people like you listening. And what's with all the czars, for crying out loud? I did a show last week on the czars. And yes, I did a little song parody on there where I sung about the czars. I'm not a professional singer, so I don't want to hear it. People were like, don't sing. God, don't sing. I know. The point wasn't to make a singing debut. It was a point to make about all the czars. You know what a czar is? It comes from the ancient term Caesar, as an old dictator, an autocratic ruler back during the Russian empires. The Russian Empire. Czars, man. It's a person who's given a tremendous amount of power in one particular area. Of course, Obama's got the green czar, the climate czar, the car czar, the health and education czar. He got czars all over the place. He got 36 czars now. 36 of them. 36 people that he's given special power to oversee that his policies get implemented in your life and in mine. Now, these czars, mind you, they don't have to go to the Senate and get approved. Now, I try to be fair and balanced, so I will say this. Tonight I saw a little blip on the little, the little, web crawler thing on the bottom of Fox News. And it said something about one of Obama's czars wrote a couple of books back in like 1972 that were talking about some pretty harsh ways to curtail the American population, But it said that he was able to sail through the Senate. Now, I'm not aware of czars having to go through the Senate. I haven't heard of any confirmation hearings on any czars. So I don't know what that was all about. But to be fair and balanced, I heard that, and I'll put that out there. If you all find out something about how these czars are actually going through the Senate and have to get approved, let me know. Because as far as I know, and everywhere I've read and heard, they don't have to be approved. And they're not voted in. And who do the czars answer to? Barrack Obama. That's it. He appoints them. They report to him. I looked at just 5 czars last week on my show. 5. And all 5 had ties to either criminal stuff or globalization. Like Carol Browner, the climate czar. Just until about a month before Obama appointed her the head, the climate czar, she was on a board of an organization, and forgive me, I can't remember the name of it. I probably should have it here. But I talked about it on my show. She was one of the directors on the show, on the board. And this board, their mission policy statement stands for global governance. That's what they want. To bring about a new world order. And the weird thing is, and my hair is driving me nuts because it's sticking up. There we go. How about that? That's much better. World order. New world order. That's what this woman wants. And Obama picks her because she fits right in with his little worldview. See, his plan is to bankrupt this country. Healthcare is going to bankrupt this country. You're talking about $7 trillion in debt in like 10 years. The national debt. It's crazy. This thing's way too expensive. It's bad for America. Go to a county health clinic and sit there all day and see how bad it is. Imagine quadrupling that. Okay? Because everybody and their mom is going to be in there, I get my arm hurts. And everybody and their mother is going to be sitting in there wanting to get seen by a doctor. There ain't going to be enough doctors to see everybody. The lines are going to be crazy. It's going to be a big bureaucratic mess. The government's going to decide who lives and who dies based upon if they want to spend the money for your procedure or not. It's a nightmare. And I'm hoping in about 3 weeks to have a guest on my show who lives in Germany under the Socialized Medicine to say exactly what it's like. But I'll tell you something. Be encouraged. Keep speaking out. Don't slow down now. Keep the pressure on. Keep faxing, keep emailing, keep calling senators, congressmen. Tell them they vote for stuff that takes away our rights. If they vote for stuff that cuts down the Constitution in this country, that they will not have a job. That we will vote them out. Keep letting them know. Keep letting your voice be heard. Don't give up. We can't let up now. So, anyway, thanks for listening. I'm going to try to do some regular videos on this channel. A lot of times it's going to be updating what I did on the show for people that missed the show. But again, like I said, you get it on archives. You can get a podcast of it. You can MP3 it. It's blogtalkradio.com/Midnight Runner, Thursdays, 8 p.m. Please join me on the show. I can use all the common sense I can get. And if you're a liberal, please come on the show. We can debate. May God continue to bless America.